It is considered one of the most daring rescue operations ever carried out in the history of the CIA. Initially, many saw it as a foolish plan. The mission was to extract 6 Americans without a single shot being fired. They were to be transported through a crowd of at least 10,000 Iranians without being detected. Some call it Operation Argo, but I am among those who refer to it as the Canadian Caper. What happened? In 1979, the world calendar tells us that a major event took place in Iran, the Islamic Revolution. Officially, the country came under the rule of an Islamic regime. In October of that same year, protests erupted claiming that the U.S. was planning to restore the overthrown government. These protests escalated to the U.S. Embassy. The protesters scaled the walls, broke the gates. The police, who were trying to contain the situation, were overwhelmed. They began with the main building, entered, and took 66 Americans hostage. They were taken out with their eyes blindfolded. The protesters then moved on to the second building, where another team of diplomats was stationed. The Americans inside began hearing noises, followed by the sounds of people, and suddenly the entire building lost power. They believed their fate was sealed. It was remembered that there was a secret exit leading to the outskirts of Tehran, the capital of Iran. A team of 5 people fled to save their lives. They aimed to reach the British embassy, but the streets were filled with people searching for the Americans with intense fervor. They had to reconsider. One of them had an apartment nearby, so they decided to head there to take refuge. They stayed in that apartment briefly, believing that soon the protesters would start searching all the American residences. It wasn't safe for them to stay longer, so they had to leave in the middle of the night. Fortunately, among them was someone who had a friend who was a Canadian citizen. That became their sanctuary. They went there and were given refuge. However, it wasn't a safe place either, as the search could soon extend to that house. They quickly had to arrange for help from their country. The information reached the walls of the White House, and they quickly passed it on to the experts in covert operations, the CIA. At the CIA, the case landed in the hands of Tony Mendez, known as the Master of Disguise. This expert specialized in extracting crucial American personnel from dangerous situations. Exfiltration. He earned his salary solely